Hi everyone, my name is Lars and I am the Chief Scientific Officer at ChemRx Compounding and Specialty Pharmacy. And I wanted to talk a little bit with you about compounding today because compounded medications can be very helpful, particularly for patients with hair loss disorders. Now, what is compounding? Compounding means that the pharmacy that makes that medication actually prepares that medication from scratch. So those are medications that you cannot get from CVS or Walgreens and that someone takes off the shelf and they're already made by manufacturer. Compounded medications are actually made from the single ingredients by a specialized compounding pharmacy like ChemRx. The way you would get a compounded medication is that your doctor would write a prescription for such a medication and you would then take it to a compounding pharmacy who is able to make it. Now, it is very important to watch out for one thing when you choose your compounding pharmacy. It is very important that the compounding pharmacy that would make your medication is accredited for the type of medications that this pharmacy makes. So for instance, ChemRx is accredited for compounding, and that means that we follow all the regulations and all the guidelines that are recommended for pharmacies that make medications from scratch. And that is very important because of course we want to make sure that your medication is safe for you. We also have, for instance, a team of nurses on staff that is available for questions that you may have about your medication and that can help with instructions for the application of your medication. Now, why is it important, or why are we talking about compounding when it comes to hair loss? One of the examples that most of you can probably relate to is the use of tacrolimus ointment. Many patients, particularly with scouring alopecias, may need tacrolimus ointment at one point or another during their treatment course because they would like to reduce the inflammation in their scalp. Now, as many of you probably know, tacrolimus ointment is a very thick and greasy medication. It's probably very difficult for many of you to apply the ointment directly to the scalp, which is where the ointment needs to be actually effective. And you probably don't like the texture of tacrolimus ointment on the scalp just because it feels very greasy. It makes your hair look wet and greasy for the rest of the day, and no one likes that. One compounded alternative that we as a compounding pharmacy are able to make for you is tacrolimus, which is the same drug as the drug in the ointment, but we would prepare that for you as a solution. So that solution would come in a little bottle like this, and it is a liquid, and you can remove the liquid with a dropper. And you would then apply the liquid very easily directly to your scalp. The liquid would go directly to the scalp where it can reduce the inflammation. The liquid will also evaporate off within a few minutes after the application so that your hair does not look wet, it does not look greasy, and in fact no one will actually be able to tell that you're using a medication at all. So that would be a great example for patients with scouring alopecias, how a compound can help you to treat your condition. It is important to keep in mind that compounded medications require a prescription from your doctor, just like any other prescription. Your doctor can send that prescription for you directly to us. The doctor can call us or can send us a fax. After we receive the prescription for you, we would give you a call to fill the prescription for your medication, and we would then ship the medication directly to your home in any of the 50 US states.